EX3 breaking.
Bro.
We have Lala in the building for 2 weeks back to back. Back to back. That lets you know ain't no fentanyl being snorted around here. She's alive.
Goodness.
And if you guys are watching any of the camera angles that Ash is flipping back and forth for our great audience that's in attendance, we do have a special guest. When I got the information who was coming, I was like, Richard, who is this, bro? Like, did you find your real daddy yet? Like, you keep bringing everybody on. Like, who is this, Richard? He's like, nah, bro, he done did a lot. When he was giving me his rundown, I'm like, oh, I'm literally just listening to a song by Pee Wee Longway and seeing this man's artwork. I said, that's crazy. And, bro, a lot of dudes don't like Chance the Rapper or whatever, but I remember when that Coloring Book album came out, he had a song with Yachty and Young Thug. Yeah. Nobody cares about mixtapes anymore. And Yachty was talking about the mixtape. Chance was talking about the cover art, and Young Thug was talking about the playlist. That's a very dope song. People go back and listen to it. It's called Nobody Cares About Mixtapes on that Colors album. Yeah. This man still cares about mixtape because when I'm looking at it, a lot of stuff that makes you scroll and stop be the mixtape covers now because you can't physically buy stuff anymore. Right. And like when I seen T-Pain on the covers album stuff, I'm like, oh, that's dope. The Rose and the cover album, that's pretty smart. So to know that how this man takes the creativity to another level, and then having a pre-talk before we got on camera about where his inspiration comes from, I can see now where even for the reason you use certain colors. Ladies and gentlemen, for all audience in attendance, we do have the world-renowned P2 here. Ooh. P2, man, we appreciate you coming through, bro. Like, give the people a little insight, like, where you from? Because, like, evidently, you from Florida, but you from the other side.
I'm from the other side, man. How y'all doing, man? What's up?
Make sure you get into the mic, speaking to the mic, so they know you.
I'm from South Florida, man. You know, born in Little Haiti.
Yeah.
You know, moved to Broward. You know,
what you were doing on Haitian Friday?
Hanging out.
Yeah.
Chilling, grubbing. You know what I'm saying? And moved to Broward. You know, my mom. You know the typical story. Moved to Broward.
No, tell us your story. Hold on. Yeah, let us know.
You know, my mom.
Because some people's story typical. You know, my mom white. They ain't typical.
Right. My mom. You know, my mom Haitian. My mom been in the States since she was like a young lady. Okay. And
tat it on my chest.
Right. Yeah. I'm Haitian, man. So she been in the States since she was young. You know, deadbeat dad situations, and when things got crazy, you know, she got these 3 little kids. Well, at the time it was 2 of us, me and my older sister. How many
siblings you got all together?
Well, all together, I don't.
You Haitian, so it's a lot of y'all. Yeah,
right. But from my mom got 4 kids, and my dad. This the thing. I don't consider them half. Yeah, because I've been knowing them since I was.
And you know it's crazy. We don't say that in our community. I don't call myself.
Yeah, we don't say half.
We done been all this shit together. We done ate a whole pack of noodles together.
Fact.
We all our lights was off, not half the lights.
Fact.
Like, how can you go through somebody and you be like, oh, this is my half.
That's
sibling.
my half. Right. So we all tight. So it's that's all I think total it's like 16, 17 of us.
Yeah. Oh, you can't trick daddy. Okay,
Pop. Shout out to Pop.
Yeah, you know shout out to Pop.
Shout out to Pops. Shout out to Double. But so that's what it was. My mom had family in Broward, in Lenoia, Pompano, you know, and it was like a better decision to move out there, thinking better life, you know, whatever, better than Little Haiti. And this the cocaine area. Right. So meanwhile we get there and it's like,
cause back then everybody think Miami, South Florida, they think it's all, they don't know Pompano, Broward, all that's Fort Lauderdale, that's all different.
Yeah,
it's totally different. Like,
well, it's all
it's South Florida, but it's different. People from New York and Texas, they hear Florida, Miami.
Yeah, it's all different. They think like Lauderdale, they think Broward is Miami. They think everything is Miami. Past Palm Beach.
Everything on the east.
They think everything is Miami. It's not.
They take that picture be location in West Palm.
Yeah,
you said you going to Miami.
It's not. Yeah. So, you know, we get to Broward in Pompano, you know what I'm saying, and it's like
Raul Magnolia. Yo, that shit,
you know what I'm saying? One of those situations, but you know, it became home. And
where you want to go to school? So you went to school around there too?
Yeah, I went to school. Man, I was tripping at school days, but God bless all the schools I went to. God bless all the educators.
You got kicked out.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you got kicked out. We got kicked out of school, you can tell.
Yeah. But man, shout Shout out to the Smileys, Dr. Smiley, Mr. Smiley.
Shit, Ricky Smiley. Shout out
Pompano
all the
Middle.
Smiley.
You know what I'm saying?
Hey, who's your favorite teacher, bro? Shout out your favorite teacher.
My favorite teacher.
Because people be like, oh, it is a teacher who said you was going to be something.
My favorite teacher.
It is that one teacher.
My fourth grade teacher.
Who was that?
My fourth grade teacher, God bless the dead, Miss Gillum.
See?
She really like, she was on
It's
that.
going to be a nigga watch it. Man, Miss Gillum used to bring in Starburst every day,
she
bro.
She saw it. Like, she saw it. Like, brought it. Like, she saw it. Really,
you know, in our journey, we all need that teacher because a lot of them teachers don't give a damn. You are one out of 100 students they see every day.
Fact.
I don't think I had one teacher that cared to give a fuck about me.
Do you think your brothers done ruined it though, bro? Because your brothers do. Because that shit happened. Are you the oldest?
Nah, I'm not the oldest.
See, so we got to take these things into consideration. We going through school.
By the time I got there, it was like, oh, you another one.
You a Sky? God. Watch out for that one.
Yeah, I had one. I had Miss Gillum, and I remember her, man. Like,
she's the one that helped you open up to creativity or arts.
Yeah,
or
definitely.
You always like that since
I was always, when I talked to my old girl, my mama them, and I can remember it, like these picture frames and stuff like that. Like she used to have them when I was a jit, and I used to. For as long as I can remember, like my brain work, I was drawing something. But
you know, crazy now they'll diagnose it and tell you, well, your child need to be seen by them people. Meanwhile, no, your child just need to be directed to what they into.
Facts. I was drawing.
He doing
man.
flips. He hyper. No, he might need to be some. Nigga might be a stunt double.
Yeah.
Nigga, no, direct that energy.
That's serious.
Yeah, but direct that energy. She's always in the mirror. Direct her. She might be into some other direct that. So that teacher was probably the ones who be like, oh, you ain't, because no disrespect to the parents at home, but then we ain't got a lot of parents ain't got time. That teacher might be like, oh, you're excelling in this area more than the other students. Let me start pushing you. So Miss Gillum is a good reason.
Man, God bless Miss Gillum. That's exactly how it happened. It was
so that's
just
fourth
like,
grade. How'd you do about fourth grade? You at what?
I don't know.
I stayed back, so I don't know.
I don't know. Man, we all stay back, man. Nigga was bad as
you like 10. You like 10.
Yeah, like 9, 10. And she was. I remember. I don't know. I just remember she gave me like these Marvel, you know, back then it was VHS, video cassettes and stuff. And she just gave me that stuff.
VHS, for you guys who don't know, born in 2002, like Uncle Richard. VHS is what you used to put in your VCR.
Trust me, that throwback box. Right, that throwback.
Uncle Richard, folks.
Right.
What you mean?
But no, people don't remember. But because even the artwork, I remember the artwork of the VHS tapes. Because some would be, it's up and down. You slide the damn tape out. But you look at the front, because I remember begging my mom to get the Ninja Turtle one. And just looking at it. But on the back, it had a scene from the movie in different clips. And you be like, oh, I can't wait to see this. And man, that's the type of stuff that's why.
The Turtle was green.
Man, the tape was green. The tape, when Rugrats came out, it was Rugrats appearance was orange.
Orange, yeah.
Nigga, like that was just something that was just, but people don't know that those small things help today's creative. Because a person who grew up watching that is now designing ice cream for
that's
real.
a fact. That's
like
a fact.
Those people.
It was a Captain America one. It was like one of them little cartoon movies. It was a Captain America one, a Incredible Hulk one. And you know me, I'm a dirty ghetto kid. We ain't, that blew my mind. Just to feel like something, like damn, I did something, and then later on, we drew some stuff or whatever. I'm a kid. I don't know what we doing, but
meanwhile, she picking and probing. And
she picking and probing, and she called my mom to the school like he won. Like I had
got in
submitted.
trouble about some shit.
I
what did I did now? Ma'am, he won an award. Mais que peut faire monsieur? Pas quel problème?
I won something. Come to find out, she had submitted some of my artwork in the fair, in the county fair, and so. That
once again, I go back to that what you know, but who you know. Somebody knew you was doing that. Let me submit, because that might get you somewhere.
Right. It definitely inspired me.
Because kids now, they think you can only get a scholarship off of football. And no, you can get a language arts scholarship by just having good punctuation. There's so many ways to get scholarship and so much money, but a kid wouldn't know that. But a teacher might know, hey, let me submit this, because he might get approved for one of these scholarships down the line.
That's a fact, man.
Made you feel accomplished.
Man, it just made me feel like
especially come from
somebody seen me. You know what I'm saying? It just made you... It made me.
So what made you dive into it? That was some part of motivation.
Art?
Yeah, what made you dive into the art, the whole aspect?
I'm gonna be honest. Man, I'm gonna just keep it funky. Like,
okay,
we all product
fat holes in the three. So
we all products of our environment, right? So I'm growing up in my community. My influences, the dudes I see, handling business.
Yeah,
and you fall into that. You get into that. You know, you start getting good at that.
Mm-hmm.
And you know how
Some niggas not so.
Yeah, some niggas, but you start getting good at it. And the thing, what I like to tell like young niggas today, like what the gooder you is at that, them people start noticing you too. So you gonna be you get good, but them folks notice you, and eventually I get snatched up. You know, before I went to the feds, I did like 6.5 years or whatever, and when I came home, I always knew how to, you know.
Yeah. Hold on. Fast forward to when doing your time. That's long sick. That's a whole gap, nigga. Shit, nigga said fast forward 2022. Send on Tyler Perry moving, nigga.
Glorifying that,
but
man.
no,
That
I'm
shit
saying during
crazy.
there, was you getting off with your pen? Was you using your
Dudes
talent?
was telling me to, like dudes I was meeting.
But because what we had before the conversation got the rolling, you was explaining to me like you don't like to do it when you're not in a good mood.
Nah.
That's how. And I had a home when I was out. There was a nigga who could just sing immaculately.
Right.
Like, he would be humming. I'd be like, nigga, you can carry the hell. Like,
Right.
I don't feel like singing.
Right.
It ain't no pose. He just wasn't for it. But when he got out, try to do the same. But it'd be dudes and that niggas like me like, bro, you draw, bro. Bro need a tattoo.
And that's what it
Hey,
was. That's what it was.
Because you can eat.
When
That's
I
a
was
skill.
in there-
That's a skill,
yeah,
bro.
That's a fact.
That's a skill.
Still being immature. I'm just in my shit, like in my mind. You know, you in there, you like, man, I ain't coming here to do that. You know that.
I ain't coming from the streets too, being I ain't
feeling like that.
Yeah.
You know, and it's like
I know.
But
so I could hear a commissary one day, and nigga say, you know they pay $5 to clean cells.
Right.
I started cleaning niggas' cells.
Right.
'Cause I had
dudes. It's young. You
Yeah.
know, when I went in, I was real young.
And you weren't thinking about Arden or Miss Gilliam. You weren't thinking about none of that.
Eventually, what you is, like who you are,
Yeah.
is gonna pour out of you. No matter how hard you
could
whatever.
suffocate or suppress
you
it.
are
It's
you.
gonna- yeah.
Right. So yeah, I got to the point once I got comfortable with the men, and shout out to everybody at USP Lee County. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to everybody who's still locked up. Shout out to everybody who going through that. Shout out to Bud. I met a lot of good men.
Freedom Boys.
It felt
Yes,
like
sir.
college
Freedom
to
Boys.
me when I
Yeah.
look back.
And I tell everybody all the time, like, I ain't never been to college. I'm in the street now. Once I learned in the streets from that, and that was my education to learn.
Yeah, man.
You got to go through
Just
that. You
being
had to
in
say
there,
that.
man.
And he's been to college, so we were speaking. He was like, bro, it's kind of the same, bro. You see the because he's a probation. My dog, well, excuse me, my brother do search. He like, bro, when we do security, he done walk through shit.
Right.
So he's like, bro, this reminds me of being there.
Right.
And I've never been to college, but when I talked to a chick, and I'm like, damn, y'all got, our bunks is bigger than this.
Right.
So it do be the same. That's street college, and a lot of dudes
It
don't
is.
want to take that
I
last
learned a lot.
learning them.
I learned a lot of I just learned a lot in there, man.
But
God bless all
you
those
didn't
rules,
just
man.
sit there and just work on your craft while you was in
Nah,
the you just,
I was in there doing
hanging
my
out.
age, hanging
Yeah,
out,
yeah.
hustling. You know,
not realizing that you really have a craft, a skill. Not realizing
I
that.
knew I knew I had a skill before I went in there. But when I was in there, I'm angry a lot of times. I'm disappointed. You know, when I went in the feds, when I got arrested, I only got one child. Shout out to Pooh, my son's 16. He just turned 16 on the 20th of March. Shout out to my boy, good kid, good dude, way better than me at 16.
That's what's up.
And I'm talking about academically, very smart. When I went in, he was 2 months. When I came out, he was about to be 7 years old.
So
You know what I'm saying?
pivotal
I
moments.
missed all that. So as I'm in there, it's a lot of it's more anger. I had some contempt, just not at nobody in particular, like the world. You know what I'm
nigga in the
saying?
mirror.
Just upset,
Nigga
right?
in the mirror put you here.
Right.
Yeah.
Just upset, and so I want to open to a lot of stuff. And then in there, the first day that I got let on the pound, God showed me like what it is. Like it was a stabbing.
Getting poked.
So I'm in there like not trying to let my guard down. I'm in there on some like soldier time. You know what I'm saying? But as I was saying before, once I started getting like comfortable, like man, okay, everybody, I've been here for a couple years. You know what I'm saying? These niggas know me.
You know
And
the lifers and you know the two days.
yeah, shout out to all them too, man.
Yeah.
I learned a lot from.
You learn a lot from a lifer.
Man, you learn a lot.
All that shit
from-
ain't worth it.
from
They just
these
walk by
men,
you. They ain't
man.
gonna stop and talk to you. You walk by, it ain't worth it.
Man.
They keep moving. I'm like,
yeah, man.
then they be that little voice in your head for the rest of your time, and you be like, boy, they ain't worth it. Oh, hey,
Facts, man.
that's because he's a lifer. They just talk different, bro.
I really grew up in there mentally, like
Yeah.
those dudes, man. And as I'm talking about it, I feel some type of way, man. Those men in there, man. it's a lot of good men like from all over. You know, in federal prison, it's not Florida, it's international.
Yeah.
So you learning discipline. Like I learned really how to be a man. I came home and I ain't been the same since. I definitely grew up in there. You know.
Shout out to all the women who ride for certain niggas and innocent. Like it's a lot of good women in prison right now as well.
Facts.
Holding that key down for that nigga.
Freedom
holding
babies.
that brick. It's
Yeah.
a lot of women who need to be out here to their children.
Fact.
It's a lot of women because people don't speak about. They think locked up. They think about the mass incarceration of men. They don't think about the children
Man,
that's
it's a
lost
lot
and
of
fought.
them.
It's a lot because
I
we
ran
want to be
across a
real
lot
to the
of
game, or true to a nigga
Facts.
who, man, fuck that nigga.
Who don't love you? Yeah, I
Yeah.
ran across a lot of them. You can speak on it.
Yeah.
I ran across a lot of them women, like in the FDC Miami. Like you hear these ladies' stories, and it's like, damn,
Grounded,
bro.
gracious women. Like
Yeah.
they was really for the
You got
cause
caught
type. You
up,
be like,
yeah.
what? And a nigga letting you ride? It's some bad bitches in the feds. I ain't gonna lie. If y'all need
definitely.
commissary, holla at LillyDilly Larry. Boy, listen. So, bro, after the trickiest, I'm telling you. So after doing your time, bro, and then them 6.5 years, bro, you come now you would have flame out. Did you jump into saying, hey, I got a skill, I got something? Because when did you get out? What year was it?
2012.
So it's 2012. Okay, the world ain't digital how it is now. It's getting there, but it ain't so digital to where somebody hits you up on Instagram, you can send them some artwork.
When I came home, put it like this: when I got locked up, when I went in, it wasn't no Instagram, nothing.
Yeah, it was there, but it wasn't known. Nobody knew. Soulja Boy was the only nigga on Instagram.
I got locked up in 2006.
Yeah. And Soulja Boy was on Instagram.
Yeah. See,
Nobody knew it. He was on Twitter then. Nobody knew. Soulja Boy pull up this shit. I'm like 2007. Hey, this nigga Soulja Boy was on all this.
Man, when I came home, everybody in their phones. I'm like, damn. My partner, shout out to Spody Wody, man, made my Instagram for me, and
Saying that crazy, what I'm thinking about, cause around that time you from the day, you get locked up around that time. Like Ross ain't even blew up yet.
No, Ross had
but you from that way. But
right,
I'm saying like
Ross had done been blue because that was another thing when we in the feds. When I was in the feds,
no, I'm talking about before you went. While you was in the
oh
streets.
no, before I went in, I didn't know
it was
who
still
Rose
Piccolo
was.
them, Clickly. It was still we don't know shake them still going.
Before I went in, it was like
it was it was still Piccolo.
Yeah, it was like that.
Yeah,
Yeah, it
Berg was still on his way.
Choo.
Berg was still on his way then.
Yeah,
Berg was still on his way.
Before I went in, Bird was on his way.
So when you got
It
out
was
though,
choo-choo,
you
it
like,
was-
damn, who's these niggas? Like everything changed.
I was hearing about him in the feds. I'm gonna tell you why, because we in the feds. You got cable. You not like you got all that satellites and
then niggas keeping you in with home team shit. And
shout out to Buck doing all that. My sisters. You know what I'm saying. Shout out to Money. Shout out to my baby mama. You know what I'm saying. They helped me. I had love. You know what I'm saying.
Look
I
at
would
baby
say
mama.
that.
Talking about okay.
No, shout out to my baby mama, man. I gotta give her that. Like it could have been harder.
Yeah.
And it wasn't. You know what I'm saying? It could have been harder. And I won't say this in front of my little boy. I don't want to inspire him, but that time, that 6 years or whatever, that felt like 6 months. I'm young at the time. I'm rolling. It's
That's why
so
I be
much
looking at
going
these
on.
dudes who doing shit older in life. I'm like, buddy, you can't do 6 years on, boy. Put that stick in that
Today,
circle
I
down.
don't want to do none of
I
that
be looking
shit.
at older
Like,
niggas like,
yeah, I
hey,
ain't
bro, you
tryna-
can't put the stick down, buddy. That nigga 18 shooting at your house. He can go do 6 years.
Man,
Because I think you crossing that.
No, older niggas because you have no business out here 40 years old trying to sell fat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
trying to do all this shit. Yeah, man.
Why? Why is your shirt never broke again?
Why do that to yourself?
Why do you have on the NBA YoungBoy shirt at the age of 40 talking about you 4K trait on Instagram?
Hey, you know what? Not to get off topic. I bought some shoes the other day, and I was finna order an NBA shirt, and I say, I'm too old for this shit.
See, shit, that's what I mean.
Oh, but it's
I
on the
wear
subject
this?
of
Like, that's what I mean, Jit. That's what I mean. That's what I like. You too old, like come on,
It was
bro.
drip, but I was like, I'm too old to
It
wear
was
the
drip.
NBA.
It was drip.
I'm too old to wear the
don't even
NBA.
say
I want a
drip
different
no
route.
more.
No.
I want a different
What is
route,
that?
but
You got
feel
the
me?
Riz on. Yeah, you got that
I've
Riz.
never heard that.
Or that WE Riz. I got that WE
Riz?
You got that Riz on. Yeah.
Nah, I'm too old.
Listen, I'm
too
still
old.
trying to even
That's
get used to
that
the word duet. Like,
Nah,
what?
that's they shit. That's
They be,
that
they
shit.
be
That's that
saying
shit.
that. I'm like,
Okay,
what are you talking
see, look,
about?
Cause bro, I grew up with Haitian, and I grew up with Haitian here in Fort Myers. So, bro, I'm talking about food bank fighting with these motherfuckers for eggplants and shit. Like, I really grew up with motherfuckers. So, like, for real, bro. Them niggas down there, they like these motherfuckers got, like when they tatted on my chest, I'm a Zoe. When that shit became a thing, because Haitians wasn't Zoes, they was Haitians, and I remember for a time they wasn't. So there's a new generation that are proud to be Zoe. I'm proud to be Haitian American. I tell my niece because she be like, "Oh, Dad," I'm like, "No, Kai, you are Haitian. Know where you come from." I'm jealous. I don't know what.
I was gonna say, I'd
they
be
send
mad.
niggas back.
I'd
Where
be
we
mad.
gonna go?
You know, different
Bellglade?
tacos hit me up.
thank-
Are you Haitian? No,
when it come
I
to
need
that-
you for a shoe. I'm like,
When you come to
no,
that,
man, I wish.
motherfucker, because you been for
I
a
know,
lot of
no,
days.
exactly. That's why I'll be out
When
there
it come to
with
that, that's deeply rooted. And
Cause remember the era when it changed? When Red Eyes and Macazone and really want to
Yeah,
talk
shout
that
out to
shit.
Mac.
even with
Free
the
Mac,
holidays
man.
too, because
You know what
I'm
I'm
just not
saying?
realizing the holidays that how they
But
have
they
the
switched
Immokalee
Haitian
and stuff
Friday.
like
Haitian
that.
Friday really became now they accept
Like there's
nigga,
festivals
yeah.
now. I was like,
I feel like it all depends
on.
on where you grew up at. Now that's a regional.
That's why I
thing.
say here in Fort Myers it took them a while to get it.
Yeah, I was
y'all
gonna
was-
say, 'cause
y'all
they-
was
on our
already
side,
it. Yeah.
on our
Right.
side,
Yeah, they
it was
were.
always pride because, you know, I hear stories about like, you know, niggas getting terrorized and shit, but that's what
My
area you
homeboy
in.
Gene was telling me, bro, Friday he used to wear 2 pair of jeans and have a knife on him. I'm like, what's up there? He from Dade.
No, we
He
was
like, bro,
on
they used to
that.
jump
We was
us.
on that,
I'm
like-
like, what you mean, bro? They ain't finna fuck with you, bro. My mama white, bro. They don't, man, nigga ain't, bro, you big, bro. Ain't nobody fucking with us, bro. You're big, bro. And he, but
we
he
was
said
on
that's
that,
what they
like
used
in
to
the
do.
know you, like, you gotta understand, like, you still in America. You know, I'm growing up. I wasn't born in Haiti, but I feel like I was born in Haiti. You know, my mama Haitian, my daddy Haitian,
And then the colorism in our community. Oh, yo, Haitian ass.
Yeah,
Colorism.
That was I always, like I say, when I was a child, the dudes I was looking up to, they was Zoes, they was American, whatever, Cuban niggas, Spanish niggas. They were just live niggas. And the Haitian niggas I was looking up to, God bless the dead, like JC, you know, shout out to Buck, like those dudes, Mono them, they was always live niggas. So that was never a thing. Like it's like we in the hood, they doing the activities, they live. You ain't gonna play
They
with them.
gave you that confidence.
Right. So it was always I grew up under them, and I never looked at it like, oh, and I never felt that. Like I never felt that. I hear those stories and I'm aware of that, but I never
Here in
felt.
Fort Myers, we used to ride a bitch. Know your motherfucking llama being every night eating that didn't, bitch. I'm finna ride me a bitch. Zoe
Yeah.
face.
They went out here
Yeah.
getting money like that.
No,
Back then,
that,
boy,
but my
Yeah, oh, yeah.
my homeboy, I grew up
Whatever.
with these two niggas, man. Shout out my
They
dog
was getting
Shoelace and
money. They was
Shoestring.
getting
My dog
Right.
Shoelace and Shoestring, they like modern day Haitian niggas, cause you will see them, they look like, bro, Wicks, Gold, you will never know
Right,
they-
and that's what I'm saying. It was like live. When I was in Little Haiti, my mom moved to Broward because it was live, right? And when I moved to Broward, when we moved to Pompano, to the Noya, it's live. You know what I'm saying? It's like, so it ain't, I'm just telling you my perspective. It ain't no, oh yeah, fuck that nigga, Haitian, like,
They been cocking.
they not getting bullied. Like these
Yeah,
niggas is the
Fort Myers, they had to
bullies.
grow their confidence.
Right, they
Yeah.
live. Like whatever
Yeah,
you
it's
own,
bad.
they own it. They wet. They slide. You coming to get work from them niggas and they live. You know what I'm saying? So I'm growing up under that. In that era. You know what I'm saying? I'm growing up in that era, and once again, like going to school, I won't lie and say, like I'm not aware of that. Like I seen certain shit like where it's like, hold on, but my circle, we ain't like hell no, like what you, man, we finna mash you, like
But do
finna
you-
dog pound them, like and then once upon a time I can recall one of my partners, he was on something like, man, we gonna jump on this dude. And I'm like, what's the reason? Like, oh y'all them Haitians. And I had to tell him like, nigga, I'm Zoe, nigga, like what's happening?
That's what I was just finna ask.
You
You
know-
think because you speak good English, like it's hard for somebody to just be
My
oh, this is a
perspective,
Haitian right here.
from my
You know what I'm
perspective,
saying?
probably, but I don't know. I don't even think
Bro, you know,
because I
I-
spoke
I be-
Creole
but
right
I-
in
but
school, like
I'll be honest,
and then I'm over.
Bro, most zones though,
like,
they do speak very clear. They got good vernacular, but that come from their parents that be
that's
on
our
their ass,
parents.
though.
That's
Yeah.
our upbringing. That's
Yeah.
one thing about my mama. Like she on the education shit,
Yeah.
but then you gotta walk outside.
No, you right, bro. My homeboy, man, listen, my homeboy Gene
Right.
see my report card. I had to see. He said, "You gonna take that home?" I said, "Yeah, bro. My mama got to see my report card."
Yeah, they serious.
He said, "Man, Mike, I don't know."
Yeah.
Mike, I don't know.
I don't know
I
if
said,
I'm gonna see
What you
tomorrow."
mean?" He was like, "Man,
I don't know if I'm a C. You
tomorrow, yeah, boy." But no, like they don't play. But he had great vernacular, and mind you, I speak like that now because I used to be around my Haitian homeboys all the time. My homeboy, man, listen. The way they talk, I'm like, bro, why you talking? We from the hood. He be like, bro, my mom ain't gonna let me talk like that in the house. But you come right here, damn, Cole, what's up with a bit? You talk like that to us. He be like, yeah, bro, my mom, she's not going for that. She's not.
Nah,
Yeah,
the way I talk now, I always God bless my mama, man. And I think of it now because I'm a parent. I gave my mama hell. I feel like I did. And today, it's just like, man, God bless everything the old girl tried to like put in my head.
Being a parent, see, we talk about that perspective. I don't have a kid. He's a new father. Jig got a kid. Most people have a kid, but
Beautiful daughter.
But these people, they speak about time like when they reflect on, damn, it was hard. Man, it's hard for me to pay these. Like we were talking about getting some of your child name to take care of a bill today or something. Man, like, man, my child don't know how the hell we go through to keep these lights on and stuff. So now that you're a parent, you look like, damn, my mama. And
I
I'm
respect
over here
her
begging
more.
for a Nintendo. Damn, mom.
These days on some different.
Oh, but
privilege.
I was gonna say it's something going on because
Well, I
these
ain't-
parents
I
are
ain't
real
know.
nice.
Yeah.
Real
you
nice.
deal with that P2? Are
The
you?
thing is, are we privileging them, or do we just have more to give?
But my thing is, they're still throwing the tantrums. They're still when y'all aren't around. They're still giving other people those issues.
The children.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
That's
and
how
then
you
on top of
raise
that,
them.
I'll be out. Like, so for instance, I don't have kids. You know, I'm never here to judge. But my thing is, I'll be out in public and I'm watching the interactions, and I'm sitting there like, I'm confused. What happened to the parents that we know?
Yeah,
I'm
it's
looking
not
at
like
these
that,
parents now, and I'm not judging y'all.
No, that's
you
a
know what I
fact.
mean?
That's a
it's just
fact.
I'm looking and I'm seeing it. It's
I'ma
not
say
me
this.
just coming up with it.
I
It's
see it
just-
all the time.
Exactly.
I'm
You
gonna
know-
say this. I wish my kids would act out.
Yeah.
I'm one of them.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, you one of them parents.
but mind you though, Jim,
But I'm saying, it's
you
really,
come from
no,
that.
it's
You come
common.
from
It's
that.
still
A
the
lot of
upbringing
people
though.
don't.
You're right because he's raising them. There's a certain way. Like with me, I got one son.
They
Of
gonna
course.
be good.
You know what I'm saying? And of course, coming from my background,
I was gonna say, are you more lenient because
yeah,
you have
no,
one son?
I'm not even gonna say that. I'm gonna give the glory to God on that one
Okay.
because
Hey, praise big God. They man a shout out God 8
For
times a year.
real.
Nah,
Praise
I
big
got
God.
to, man.
I'm
Yes.
telling
I
you.
got to, man.
Yes,
you
sir.
know, from what I see behind these eyes and what I done been through and survived and escaped, no cap. It wasn't me. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't me, man.
Bro, cause people don't talk like that. People sit here and be like, "Oh, I did this, and I ain't need no help." Nah,
man,
bro.
it
That
ain't-
time when you were by yourself, that time you had to pull,
Man.
that was that guilty, that conscience with God telling you, "Hey, man, this what you got." And then it was the devil telling your ass to lay back down and do nothing.
And a lot
When
of
you got
times
up,
we were
they let you
driving
know.
blind. So who's saving us?
So, bro, during that time and bro, all that shit, man. When you got like it's 2012, you
Okay.
looking at life like, bro,
What am I
what's
gonna
this?
do?
Damn, this how phones work.
Right.
Everything out of like, damn, like. So now you because you're a man,
Right.
You had to learn in there,
Right.
Man, I'm a man. All that
Right.
other shit, it's playtime over with.
Right.
Playtime been over with, but we don't know. We
Right.
still in recess until we get hit with shit like that, or we go out like when you said you was in college, you like, damn, it's either go to school or take care of my kids, and these kids need me, and I'm like, fuck it, I got to do what I did. So you got to be a man. When you forced to grow up, you looking at yourself, damn, it's 2012, I ain't on that play. I got a child looking at me in my eyes, and he speak whole sentences, whole everything.
Fact.
This nigga hungry every day, every
Fact.
10 minutes. Damn, what I'm gonna do? I do have a skill. What did you go back to when you came home? What did you go back to?
I ain't gonna lie. You
Be
know,
100. That what we here for.
I'm keep it 1K. When I came home, of course it's fear. I was scared to death, dog. Cause remember when I went in, my son was 2 months.
Yeah.
So technically I ain't no like I don't know I know how to have babies, but he was 2 months when I went in.
You don't know about the ear infection, toothaches.
I don't know
doctor's
how to
appointments,
raise no
you know?
kid, you know, nothing. So I was scared to death, dog. And
That's why people say these niggas ain't in life, man. Niggas, a lot of these young niggas scared. They don't know
Man.
how to be a daddy because it wasn't no
Listen,
daddy.
man, if
so
you
shout
ain't
out to
scared-
niggas who's trying, but man,
I'm
go
saying,
ahead. No, speak on that, bro. Because if you ain't scared, you ain't. Because ain't no perfect parent.
if you ain't scared, man, you lying, man. You know what I'm saying? So I'm scared to death, and I was watching. I was learning a lot from my baby mama. You know, I would tell her like, man, what if he don't like me? Like what, you know? And so I did the traditional stuff. At first, I'm like, damn, my partners. They like, bro, you need to work, get a job, bro. Boom, put me in.
Trying to readjust
starting to
to
work.
society type
I'm
shit.
readjusting. However, doing the activities what got me in there.
Yeah.
You know, I'm tempted. The people who I know, my people, you know, they having their way, and
The 9 to
eventually,
5 wasn't coming quick enough.
right, man, and they treating you like, you know, at least probably that's how I took it. Like, man, I don't see this shit. Like, I know, you know, and so I'm back at it, man. Scared to death though, paranoid. I'm on probation.
The ice getting thin about it. That you.
I'm
walking
scared.
on.
You don't want to let your
Shit.
people down. You don't want to let yourself down because
that's why people be talking about, oh, niggas go back to jail. No, because that fear is easier than saying fuck it, said it, don't go back to jail. What I know,
scared, man.
What I know is a lot easier.
I'm out
than
there
this shit.
paranoid, man. I'm doing it, and this what was crazy. Once again, the big guy, because now I'm getting more comfortable. Like, all right, it's starting to feel like, all right, I'm back. You know what I'm saying? Whatever, you know, cool. And one day I remember I'm at the crib. I'm at you know, my ex. We had a crib together. I'm smoking good, whatever. And I got paranoid because it's like my phone jumping, like, and I'm like, oh, this how it happened last time. It just something that just
see, niggas ain't never caught a cell charge, caught shit. You don't understand. It be like, you said meet you well. I don't even go to that gas station no more.
Phone going crazy.
Yeah.
And I remember that day, I waited till old girl came home and she like, what's going on? She must have noticed it. I'm like, I ain't going outside. Nothing. Nobody after me. Nobody. I'm not under investigation. But I'm just
in your head.
Like, what the hell, man? This how it happened last time. Like, oh shit. Like. And what I did
when we walked out of the club and we walked out of the event center, they were taking that Plies concert. The police sit there, sitting behind other police taking pictures. But I was wigging. These niggas looking at me crazy. I'm like, nah, y'all don't know what I know. That's how it happened last time. Then they got you at the top of that motherfucking spider web. You don't know what I know. It just they probably weren't even watching me. But I done been pulled over, told I was T-Row before. Not T-Row. Motherfucker talking about, oh yo, thinking I'm yo baby and shit like, yeah, oh. Like crazy. Oh no, I done got shit like, but you'll never know. But you'll get paranoid thinking, damn, it's that same shit. So you might be on a normal day thinking, the phone jumping, man, me and Bridgette, you got, it happened just like this last time when they caught me. Fuck. And people don't understand that paranoia come in because you know you doing something wrong and you don't want to give.
That's your
600
conscience.
years.
Yeah. So what I did, I remember I'm just like not answering, and I'm like.
But it's hot. They trying to get their dope.
Yeah, they trying to get their issue, and I'm just like, shit. You know what I'm saying? I went to the art supply store, and I told old girl, I was like, man, you know what, man? I done been home long enough. I done got my feet back wet. I'm to the point where I can breathe. You know what? Let me just chill right now, bruh. I ain't missing out on nothing. Let me go. I went to the art store and just bought art supplies. It's just on some lame shit. Just like, let me just get some art supplies. Let me chill. Let me stay home. And I started doing that. And
sit in the house was saving you.
I started doing that. And you know, when you first come home from prison, you checking anybody, like, hey, I'm finna come to Fort Myers, holler at my peoples over here. You know what I'm saying? My podcast family. I'm gonna go to Dade. I'm gonna holler at everybody. So when I got to Atlanta, Pee Wee them, they rapping.
Pee Wee who?
Pee Wee Longway.
How the hell you know Longway? How the fuck?
I've been knowing Longway since before.
From the long way.
Selling weed, doing his thing. They weren't rapping. He wasn't rapping. So once again,
that's what Gucci said too. Gucci said niggas was in my studio with 448 on
rapping.
He wasn't in, Gucci said that nigga was not rapping. So we made you link with people that was just like a click thing, was just like fuck it, baby, know a bit from the hood.
Just going up there, you know what I'm saying, before all this, and my people like, that's who got the bags. I know you want to smoke. That's who. So he wasn't rapping or nothing. So when I come home from prison, I go, like I said, I'm hollering at my peoples in Fort Myers. I'm hollering at this, hollering at that one, hollering at that one. And when I went up there, they doing their thing. All of them rich and the Migos and Slime, Free Slime. All them.
So you kind of linked in with all them niggas a little bit.
Through Long Way.
Yeah.
Through Pee Wee.
Okay.
The Long Way, But because they all was there in the lobby.
And I remember like how tight they were before all the shit.
Right.
I remember seeing niggas like Brick Baby and
right.
Pee Wee
Shout out to Shitty.
Yeah, before I was seeing that's why like niggas was talking all that shit. As much as I love Nip and all that, but I told him, I said, bro, I've been fucking with Brick Baby and like that's nigga daddy fuck Griselda. Like nigga, you know who that nigga daddy is? Like
in the
his daddy
lobby,
on Cocaine Cowboys too. He's the main character, nigga. Like what the fuck?
They was so, of course, I ain't got it like that when I come home. I ain't in the swing of things yet, and I'm You know, I'm going up there with the shit that I designed. And you know how they get it's motivation.
Yeah.
Pee Wee like, damn, like where you got that? Like where you like I made it.
Cause all that shit niggas doing now, Pee Wee been doing.
Right. So
Dabbing, swagging,
right.
to the sauce, Pee Wee been doing.
Shout out to Long Way, man. So when I like I said, he the one like, bro, you need to go back home. You know, we about to go on the promo tours and shit. Go back home, print up some dab, some drip, you know what I'm saying? And just come with us. Like, shout it, come on.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like you need to come on. Like and that's how I started. Like, shout out to Pee Wee. Pee Wee gave me the platform, you know. I ain't shout out to Spud, you know, Low Life Black, you know, Zay Zay and all them boys, man. Tay, like all them boys, legs, knees, like all them boys, like Pep.
Shout out my dogs out.
You know what I'm saying? Shout out to
Shout
all
out
them
my
boys,
dogs,
cause
for
that's
real.
like
Shout out my dogs.
those that's you gotta love them niggas, man. Them niggas is like my family. Like, not only that, it's just they kept me. You know what I'm saying? When I'm trying to figure it out, Long Way like just come.
Yeah.
Just
So what you was
got
on?
it.
You was on tour with him, just selling merch.
Just doing stuff back and forth. Yeah, everything he was doing, just everything. I'm just there with him. Shout out to Omar, the director. You know what I'm
Omar, the
saying?
director.
Shout out to Omar, my twin. You know what I'm saying? Like, just
That's my nigga though.
I
Omar,
love
the
Omar,
director.
man.
Hey, that's my nigga.
Man, that's my
long
twin.
long way, bitch.
Yeah.
Hey, that nigga Omar, the director.
Omar the GOAT, man. You know what I'm saying?
No, we passed for a minute.
So it's just being up there with them boys, like just being up there, like being inspired and people believing in you, like nigga, you the shit, like nigga, you do this shit, nigga. You
I say it all the time.
pressure, like
support is privilege. Everybody doesn't have support. I
man,
say
it's
it all
like
the
you
time.
pressure, like
Yeah.
and that, you know what that do to a person, man? It make you feel like that, especially
almost
when
like what the fourth grade teacher was doing.
Right.
Like it almost give that extra boost.
especially
like,
when it's coming from niggas who already,
recording.
you know. So that's how it started, man. That's how it started, like taking it seriously. You know what I'm saying?
So how the hell did you get connected with Long Way? What piece did he finally say, all right, bro, I need you to do some work for me? And let everybody know, what have you done, like, in the industry? Like, bro, go down your catalog. Let people know what you done so far. What's your resume?
Say that again.
What's your resume in the industry so far? Like, for people who know.
Oh,
And then some
shit,
people you
man.
might not know.
Man,
And for all you niggas watching here locally in Fort Myers, man, get up my dog. Let people know they can find you so they can get at you for cover artwork and shit like that,
yeah,
too. 'Cause that's
tap
what it's
in,
at.
man. Tap in, Fort Myers, man. I fuck with y'all.
Y'all be on talking about, I need a logo, and then get all them cartoon
Shout out
designs.
to my nephew Derek. I got family in Naples, Fort Myers. Shout out to my nephew Derek rapping.
Okay,
You know
what's
what I'm
his rap
saying?
name? What he be doing?
Shit, I don't know. I don't know, but he be
hey,
doing the videos.
Hey, you know what? Shout out C Stun. I'm playing the game last night with a nigga. And
I'ma
telling
pull
you,
him
hey,
up
bro,
right
that
now.
shit slime, bro. What that he
YGE Derek.
YGE Derek.
YGE
What,
Derek.
he out of what? Out of Naples?
I think he from Naples.
Bro, people sleep on Naples rap scene. It's a big
Shout out
music
to
scene in
Derek.
Naples, bro. People so sleep on that music scene down in Naples. And down in Naples, they doing more networking than we are here in Fort Myers.
Right.
Way more. They killing us.
One kid is actually signed to some, that. Is he white?
Dominique Fike is amazing. Dominique Fike.
Whisper.
Who you talking about?
I just
Dominique?
wanted to make sure my information was
Who you talking about? Dominique?
Yeah, that.
Fike?
Is he white or Hispanic?
I think he's Hispanic or something.
Dominique.
Dominique Fike. No, he's the dude that was.
Yeah,
no,
bro,
he's
bro,
big.
gas.
He's big. He's wrote for Lil Nas X and everything. That boy is big. He was in Isaiah Rashad video. He probably was in another video, but ain't no telling.
Bro.
Shout out Isaiah Rashad. Shout him out. Shout out, bro. I like Isaiah. I like him.
Hey,
Even,
bro, this
but
is
you know what I like about Isaiah Rashad too, though, bro. Isaiah Rashad was one of the first niggas put his cover out on YouTube and put the music over. See, that's what I mean about how important cover art is and the artwork is to your music.
Yeah,
That's
the
what's
moving
playing.
pieces you
Yeah, the
talking about?
moving pieces and stuff. Now, like, people don't understand that. Meek Mill last album, people don't know he found that just by bumping into somebody. I'm like, hey, I like your work. What do you do? He was in Miami on vacation, chilling. And she was a black girl, black. He was like, oh, yeah, let me do it. People don't understand that, bro. It's so much that go into the creativity of art and putting a project together. It takes process. You got to understand the title track. So a nigga be called album called All In or Nothing, and a damn song called All In or Nothing. You don't have a title track. Your cover art is just you with some money on that bitch. This ain't Master P No Limit.
That's like how Lil Yachty did Drake and them shit.
Oh man, shout out to all the artists who made it, like, because that shit like a struggle. You know what I'm saying? From what I seen, front row seat to this shit, watching my niggas go through their shit in the industry. you know, shout out to all the artists like who made it, man, who blessed enough to made it. You know, to make
so
it.
who's some of the artists you don't work with besides people? Who's some of the artists you don't work with?
Flipper.
Name some of your resume, man. Let people know what you got.
Man, shout out to Yak.
You said Flipper, so you talking about Dolph?
Nah, Skipper the Flipper.
You said nah.
R.I.P. Dolph though.
Shout out Skipper the Flipper.
R.I.P. Dolph.
Yeah, but
R.I.P.
Flipper,
Dolph. Dolph one of them ones, man.
Yeah.
I was fortunate enough to, get
he
to know
fought
Dolph.
a long way tough.
Fast.
He came a long way when
Shout out
Gucci
to the
was
Felix
rebuilding
brothers,
that
man.
shit. Yeah,
that's
what-
Felix shit.
That was him, Gucci. and
R.I.P.
Long Way,
Flipper.
yeah.
Shout out to my dog Skipper the Flipper.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
Nobody
Mr.
get that nigga
Haven.
this credit. Yeah, I love him, boy. That nigga, that was his nigga.
Yeah.
That was his nigga.
Yeah.
Shout out to
When people
shout
was
out
all
to
that,
Flipper
Rich
Haven.
the Kid and Skipper the Flipper,
Yeah.
that nigga was like, nah, bro, these like the fifth Migos and people.
Fact.
And I'm like, nah, bro, these niggas ain't. I was
Fact.
like, oh. No wonder. Oh, Skipper was doing that.
Fact.
Nigga don't give him
Nigga
the
was
credit.
killing
Yeah,
man.
and he'll call a linebacker blitz on you.
Flip was that nigga,
linebacker
man.
blitz.
Flip
Yeah,
sliding
he
hard,
played for
man.
Tampa Bay. I fought with a nigga. He
Flip,
played for
man,
Tampa
that
Bay.
nigga
I fought
hard,
with a nigga.
man.
People don't know Skipper the Flipper used to be a linebacker.
Flipper McFadden, man.
Mm-hmm. People don't know. Yeah,
You
he's
know
a
what
good
I'm
football
saying?
player. Nah, him and Major 9. That's why they did that little song together.
Shout out to Omar the director.
Omar the director.
You know what I'm saying?
That's how his stuff come on. I love
Shout
it.
out to Coley P, man.
Shout out Coley.
Shout out to Mike Lee, all the Coley on.
Yeah, shout out Coley P the
Yeah,
boss.
shout out. That's my brother, man.
Yeah.
Did the Coley stop,
Yeah.
the store, the Coley stop.
Yeah.
In the Noya.
Oh, you painted
I
that?
sprayed the Coley
You
stop.
did that, bro?
Yeah, remember?
Damn.
Yeah, I did the Coley stop.
Before or after you got shot?
That was before. Yeah.
He got shot in his own store, bro. Come on.
Yeah, you know, street politics.
Come on. I know, man. Come on,
You
man.
know the
That's why
Noya-
I can't wait to interview Briscoe.
the
Come on.
Noya
I would have gave
crazy,
it up,
man.
too. I would have had something underneath that apron, though.
That was in a barbershop.
I don't care. And then I just want to know, Briscoe, and then why did you drop Walker Blocker when Gucci Diss was a lot harder and Walker had nothing to do with that shit? Come on, Briscoe. Like, bro.
It was to both of them.
Man, Walker
That
would
you and
have
your
Shout out to
boy.
Southside.
Man, Walker
You know what I'm
beat that
saying?
nigga ass. Walker would have beat the fuck out of Briscoe.
Yeah, shout out to Southside.
Walker would beat niggas up in bowling alleys then, nigga. Walker, all right, nigga. Man, niggas don't give Southside his credit for connecting a lot of niggas. I say Southside, what's my nigga that had the compound? That found Metro. Sunny Digital.
Yeah,
Sunny Digital had the compound. Nigga don't give his credit. Like the nigga ASAP Yams, like, shit, you round long way them people. A lot of people don't know ASAP Yams was round long. ASAP
just
Yams.
telling them that.
Yeah, like, bro,
Yams.
people don't know how important ASAP Yams really is to hip hop.
Tried to really make it happen for the
Bro,
boys,
people don't,
man.
and them the niggas that I always want to shout out and get credit to, because niggas don't give them niggas credit.
R.I.P.
I ain't
yeah.
never heard a nigga go on an interview not one time give me my motherfucking credit. None of these niggas. All the niggas I done put in positions and they asked for $1 back. And the nigga ain't never said, man, that boy right there, boy, Mike LillyDilly. My dog shot me out, boy. Yeah, teaching my
do
dog the
music?
game. Yeah, she's an artist.
Shout out.
Yeah. Nah, but no, bro. You know, like how he just sat there, bro.
Yeah.
Niggas don't do that. How we talk, how we speak about yams.
A conversation.
Yeah, how we speak about yams,
Yeah.
and I could care less, but it's like, bro, you know what? I've done a lot because of niggas like yams. It'd be like, bro, I don't want nothing for it. I just know he rap, you saying y'all should do a song together. I'll book the session. There y'all boys go. Nigga ain't never said, hey, I appreciate you, bro. Now y'all got 5 songs together? But damn,
We got a
bro.
little EP.
Well, damn, bro, nigga. Well, damn, bro. But it's niggas like Yams who don't get their credit because he did that.
Yeah.
He put Pee Wee Longway and ASAP Rocky together, who was in Sunny Digital House already.
Fact.
They didn't know one was upstairs from each other.
Serving Lean remix.
And they niggas didn't even know that, bro. That's crazy. Look, got a nigga here no more hip hop than Rich.
Boy,
That shit
snap.
crazy.
Yeah, but man.
So what's some of the art, some of the cover art you did?
Shit, Coley.
No, like name them, cause some people like because you know they should be on live mixtape.
I don't know.
No, I'm talking about like the
honestly-
cover, like the actual covers. Like,
Oh shit, man.
I'm looking at your piece, but I'm thinking, who did that shit? Your nigga, that shit.
Oh no,
hard as fuck.
this
No, I'm talking
West
about your
Side
necklace.
Gun. My necklace.
Yeah, oh no, I know that's Griselda
Who did my
shit. Yeah,
piece?
that came out when
West
the-
Side Gun.
Yeah, that came out
With
when
the
the Devil
Liz.
Wears Hermes, I think, or
The Liz. This
Yeah.
Armani Caesar.
yeah, that's when that
Album
came out.
cover.
Okay, that's when it came
Yeah.
out, just before the Devil Wears Hermes. I know.
Yeah, shout
that's
out
why
to West
them
Side
niggas-
Gun.
And them niggas
Shout
don't
out to
get-
Benny the Butcher. Benny a real nigga. I
West
fuck with
Side?
Benny. Shout out to West Side Gun.
Yeah.
But shout out to that boy Benny, man. Benny with that. Benny on that shit. I fuck with Benny. I got a personal reason. I fuck with Benny in a personal way, in a real player. Shout out to Benny the Butcher, man. Shout out to the whole Griselda.
Whole Griselda. A lot of people don't know nothing about Griselda. They don't get a credit. But I
Nah,
tell
them-
people like Griselda's the reason why I go hard and take my merch serious now.
That's them boys.
Because I watched what they did.
Yeah.
They started printing their merch up and wearing it, and people come up to me at shows. Hey man, I want that. I'll
Listen,
buy
man.
off you right now.
If they sleep on Griselda, they not really tapped in. Griselda
Niggas
is some
not
of the
tapped in.
hardest niggas in the industry right now. And
P2, a lot of niggas not tapped into a lot of shit.
listen, man, if I can push it a little further, I say as far as record labels, You know, shout out to QC and TDE and all that. But I don't think no record label today at this moment when we talking is stronger like than Griselda. Shout out to Mark Homie. You know what I'm saying? Muswa Solid. Shout out to that boy Mark Homie. You know what I'm saying?
Only nigga I say, and I give him his credit. That nigga Cole. Cole got the hardest label. Solid.
I don't think
solid
what they call them, the Dreamville.
Solid all the way around.
I don't think they fucking with. I don't think they got as much body catchers as Griselda.
G to kill all of them.
Ooh, who?
G to kill
JID?
all of them. That boy kill all of them.
Hell no.
That nigga G is and I love.
You entitled to your own opinion, but
I know because I listen to Westside. I listen to him.
I think you got somebody like out there in the industry, like somebody like a Conway.
Yeah,
he got a track with JID too.
No, and G went nasty.
Yeah, nasty.
And then he had a song with Denzel Curry. Denzel Curry went nasty.
Shout out to Denzel
Nobody
Curry.
wants to fuck with Denzel Curry. I'm sorry.
Shout out to him.
He goes nasty. And nigga talking about, I ain't listen to this dumb. All right, your favorite rapper listens to him, and he wants a feature, and he's gonna get killed. Denzel Curry's amazing. Or take his flow. That's what they do. IDK. Oh, I don't like that nigga because he stole Denzel Curry flow. But people in the know, nigga, like Jit, like who the fuck is these niggas?
Nah,
like,
I ain't fucking with
Nah, but you'll know Denzel.
I've heard of them before.
Yeah,
but
that's why I say like people in the know like Denzel Curry's the type of nigga that really push the artistry. These artists ain't doing that shit, bro. The man that grew his dreads out 30 times and cut them off to do. Yeah, that's why I don't. See, that's why I like the different, like what this man was speaking about when we was off camera, he was speaking about just not being motivated sometimes. And he don't want to do art when he's not motivated. That's a lot of people be like, man, hell, I'll do it whenever. Because a lot of them are driven for that dollar. They want to go for that money, monetization, what can you get? Sometimes, bro, if I ain't inspired, I ain't inspired. Like, I really ain't. Some of that shit don't make you want to be inspired. Like my dog Hollow, he do music. He'll come around me. He wasn't inspired a couple weeks ago when I was going through my slump and we sat outside, bro, and we wrote 3 songs together. And them motherfuckers hard. And bro was like, bro, I needed that. I ain't been in the studio, I ain't been around that type of energy. Cause he get around niggas be like, yeah, do that. That's hard. That's hard. He get around me, I be like, hell nah. Stop that. Cut that. When you go to Dirty Red, tell him double your beat right here. Hey, bro, do all that. But you gotta get re-inspired. Like you said, sometimes when you ain't into it, you just ain't into it.
Man,
bro.
me, like I was saying before earlier, man, if I'm not inspired, you right. I can't do it. You know what I'm saying?
When you in them slumps, where you pull your inspiration from?
Man, I gotta listen to my Farrakhan, my TD Jakes, bro.
Yeah.
Like I gotta get on the old school shit. Like I can't.
I like that. I've listened to Dr. Umar.
It's hard. It's hard to talk to people. It's hard to talk to
Play that
people.
Dr. Umar.
You know, people. You know how this shit is out here, man. Everybody is image over realism, and so it's like it's hard to talk to people, even your dogs, because it's like
people champion G. Michael Basquiat now, but Andy Warhol was molesting that man, taking advantage of that man, putting him in a basement, selling his paintings for millions while he knew nothing about it. Now that he's dead, Jay-Z wants to wear a tribute with his hair about him. Everybody wants to put a
shout out to Jean-Michel, man.
Yeah, nobody cares about what Mr. Basquiat did. They just wanted that man was in a basement pouring his soul out.
He was going
through. Andy Warhol got credit for painting Marilyn Manson and the Coca-Cola realism. Yeah. So they give Andy Warhol
pop art. He's the king of pop art,
which he really stole from Basquiat. And it's disgusting because people say what he was doing was graffiti. But there's places in New York where graffiti artists, they will kill you if you tag. Because Basquiat has painted here before. That's how real that artistry is. Meanwhile, somebody wants to cut that wall out and sell it because the money. But there's people that's like, no, like when they try to cover up Biggie mural, niggas was like, no, nigga, what? They was on like that cartel shit, like, nah. At least black folks.
They tripping.
But it's good to see black folks can come together for something. At least it be for the betterment of art. Y'all ain't finna take Biggie shit. You know what Biggie mean to us? Like, that's amazing. People don't get that credit because people are so worried about the monetization. They don't care about art no more. People don't really care about the artistry of conversation as an art. People look at just art, drawing is art. Music, there's so many artistic ways. When I look at Saquon Barkley training, I be like, bro, that is art. That nigga thighs is this big. That nigga's moving plates like it's nothing. I'm like, bro, that's a work of art right there. You can look at LeBron and Steph Curry's jump shot. That's artwork. Nigga be talking about, no, that's just athletic. No, that's a work of art. Nigga, you can't stroke it like that. That nigga sticky. You can't do it. That's a work of art. Nigga, you hear Reggie Miller say, Stiggy. You hear Reggie Miller say, oh my God, his jump shot's a work of art. People just consider artwork being actual paintings and stuff. There's a lot that could be art. Like, there's some doctors in Miami going crazy.
they create a lot of art.
There's a lot of artists.
They putting things together.
For real. Lala, you getting your BBL next week, right?
No.
What you going to Fort Lauderdale for?
I like how I look.
What you going to Fort Lauderdale for?
To further my career.
And do what?
Model.
Oh, I
I
forgot you.
thought you was getting a consultation.
Yeah.
No.
You getting
Y'all-
punked?
That's what
Somebody-
Mike told
somebody
me.
else
That's
said
what
that.
Mike told me. Spread the rumor. You might want to clear it out.
I got receipts. You've commented on them.
Oh, so you been there? Oh, okay, my bad. You done been there? Okay, my bad.
As far as what I'm doing in Miami, thank you.
Okay, my bad. You said Fort Lauderdale, so I know. Boy,
Miami, Fort Lauderdale, I shoot in both.
West Palm Beach.
I
is-
shoot there too.
Boy, this is wild. Where don't you be?
The whole west side, east side.
That's what don't you be? For real, bro. So where can the people find you at? What you getting into lately, bro? Do you be getting into like art?
Art Basel and all that.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Shout out to King Saladin. Y'all check out King Saladin. I gotta plug him in.
Who is that?
King
What does he do?
Saladin is like if you played basketball, King Saladin is like one of the LeBrons. You
So
rap,
what does he do in the art world?
man. Everything inspire niggas like me.
Yeah.
And
He got to be some nigga. The way your eyes just look, he got to be that nigga.
man,
I can
come
hear it
on,
in
man.
his voice.
Listen,
He got to be that nigga.
Listen,
Cause I've heard that name before. Because
Pressure, man.
Dan Levitar brother is Lebo Arts. He does art.
yeah, I heard it. Yeah,
Yep, Lebo,
of
and
course.
that's why I've heard that before.
So when
King
you
Sa-
say he inspired you, like what
man, he
what
inspired
is
me
his
like
role?
me coming from where we come from.
So he come from that.
Yeah,
What
Philly.
is
Shout
it?
out to all my Philly niggas. Bull.
So,
you know what I'm saying?
but what is his background? We come from graffiti. What is his background?
No, he come from, I don't know. He come from streets. Philly streets.
Because
But-
we said this before. It's a lot of people in the streets that got talents, bro, and they scared to express it. It's a nigga out there might be great at singing. He's scared to say because his homeboys don't want to judge it, or a nigga who can paint or draw like you, and they won't do it because they feel like, damn, the hood gonna judge me, so I don't want to do no shit like that. That's why
Right.
I look at certain like so. What you doing that, bro? Like you say, he inspired you. Make you say, damn, so this a street nigga. Is that the way he inspired you? Like, damn, I could be a nigga doing this too, or he inspired you just by his art?
Both. I feel like he from a background that I can relate to, right? And he our culture, you know what I'm saying? And he doing it at such a high level. He tapped in with, like you said, them folks,
Yeah.
that other life, that
Yeah.
other society. And for me, coming from my background, the street background too, like making money in the streets, and now trying to transition into art. Everything that happened, I'm gonna say this. Everything that happened for me so far, when it comes to art, when it comes to creating and the opportunities that I've been blessed to have, I will say, and it might sound cute, but it's the truth, man. It wasn't me. So I don't never want to get it. It's just like I started doing it. Shout out to Kodak. Shout out to Pee Wee. And then it took off, right? So I'd be lying to you if I sit there and tell you, yeah, man, I had this shit planned out. No, I didn't, bro. You know, I came home from prison, scared as hell, determined though, you know, pride, like hell no, nigga, like I ain't laying
This shit
down
gonna be
though.
figured out, yeah.
Right. And started doing it, and for me, my story, it took off so fast. So when I'm looking at King Saladin now, when I'm looking at Saladin and I meet Saladin and he invited me to Art Basel, and I see, it showed me like, damn, it can be like this. And remember, I have to keep mentioning the trap background, the street shit, because a lot of times we be thinking like that's what it is. And even with the art, yeah, I'm doing art, I'm doing commissions, I'm fucking around, I'm with Pee Wee them, and I'm messing around with Pee Wee them, whatever. But that's just, these are rappers. Shout out to, with respect to what they do.
Yeah.
They rappers. They can only do so much. It's like,
That's why Kanye taught how you say, stop calling me a rapper.
right. They entertainers. They
Yeah.
artists.
But Kanye be like, I
In
don't
another
just
way,
rap.
they can-
I run the world, as you can look around.
Right.
And see. Nigga,
They can
look,
only
I run
do
the
so
world.
much.
Nigga,
So
run
it
the
was
world.
like when something I learned doing this, I don't meet other dudes who draw. I meet rappers. The same ones we all know. For some reason, that's who I meet in this journey. I don't meet other art niggas. So it's like you don't have that, and I don't never meet high level art niggas.
Yeah.
So
But do you think you ever will? Because niggas who are really that talent on
So-
their talent, you know what I'm saying? They really working on their craft. You'll never meet Pharrell out. He working on his craft. He designing more ice cream, designing more beats. You won't see him unless you trying to work.
I met
So that-
Saladin. I don't know.
Well, were you networking? Well, networking is working.
I don't, and because I don't know how.
Well, networking is how you just know a nigga. I didn't know either. I didn't know I was great at networking. Niggas be
Man.
like, damn, bro, because I knew that this nigga needs some powder. This nigga sell powder. I can make money in between if I take this to him. I didn't know I was brokering deals. No, this is business terms we don't know. That's a deal that I just brokered. That was networking. These niggas didn't know each other. And that's part of it. So we take our street savvy stuff to the modern world. Like I go in rooms with Hollow, he be like, bro, I don't know how to talk. I could walk around the room and speak to everybody. Now I know who the producer, I know who the man, I know who do this, I know the event holder, because I just walk around and talk to everybody. That type of network. Now, I mean, sometimes you could be working. We could be doing a pod. I could be going to grab pizza while I'm there. Now, like, you grabbing a lot of pizza. Oh, for my podcast. You do a podcast? Where's that? Find me on YouTube. Oh, it's right here. We just got a new subscriber. Like, shout out to Lay That Dominoes. Yeah, shout out to Lay That Dominoes. Yeah. Like, shout out Dominoes. Fuck them. Like, for real. Like, if they ever fire you, come work for us. Do some pizza for us. But, bro, in networking, bro, that's how you just meet people like being out. Because a lot of these people that work on their craft, you ain't going to see them niggas, bro. Like, when the people like, bro, I don't see you out, this and that, bro, like, it be down in the unicorn, somebody see me downtown, though, bob around the star, like, bro, I'm not home. You'll see me on the internet, but I'm home. You ain't gonna see me where I be. I be trying to apply for loans and shit. I be in the gym playing with shit. Like, you ain't gonna see me nowhere. Jay, who we seeing in the gym? We be seeing nobody in that motherfucker. We don't see none of you, Fabian. We don't see none of you other niggas. We don't see none of you niggas in the gym. Not a single fat back one of you souls, bitch. None of you hoes, for real. But I don't believe you gonna meet. That's where you supposed to meet people when you in your field working.
But
That's where you supposed
I
to.
don't meet other artists like that. I mean, I've had, you know, shout out to.
Have you sold art, like actual physical art pieces and stuff? You have art shows and stuff?
I mainly do. Nah, I still ain't have an art show yet, man. Believe it or not, I do commissions. Yeah. Like I do commissions, like people holler at me like, yo, I need this. You know, I'm damn, bro. Like I'm gonna need you to do this.
How do you elevate from Cola P would be something doing like the mural, just like you said, paint his story.
And that is what it is.
How do you elevate to something big to where somebody's like, hey, I want you to design the logo for the Nuke Dallas Cowboys helmet, like that, because that becomes.
Honestly, I'm gonna keep it funky with you. I still ain't figured that out. Everything so far, it's just been.
But if you
word
see
of
where
mouth.
business and art is coming into this new world with the internet, it's like one of the people gonna bump into you because now the people that's at the head of the Calvin Klein meetings, they're gonna get judged if they ain't got one of us there. It looks crazy.
I get a lot of.
So now they're gonna.
I get a lot of help, like advice wise, from a couple people. Omar being one of them. You know what I'm saying? Omar being one of them, definitely. A couple personal friends.
Because he's leveling up too. He worked on Birds of a Feather, Zaytoven movie.
Man, Omar,
like that's leveling up.
Omar got a lot of insight, a lot of information, and it's just like I get it. I get the help, but I'm still learning. I'm still trying to figure it out.
See, you look, I ain't paying. I be telling bitches every day, come to the studio. Let me paint.
So when you
let me paint you. I'm sick with it.
when you say you get paid off commission, that what you said?
Yeah.
Commission. Explain that, just in case.
Commissions
you know
is like,
somebody
let's say,
who
like I
don't know.
came in here and did a mural, and people see that. It's like a lawyer. If a lawyer freed you, you know, and you were facing all this time, and that lawyer got you to walk. Next time he gets a traffic ticket,
like
hey
a
man, you need to holler
Like
at
when
this.
niggas ask me how much for J Bear's beats, I be like $1,000. I won't tell them how much I paid. I just be like, J Bear's charge a stack for a beat. I ain't gonna tell you. But how does that work? So you tell them what you get a percentage of it then?
What? No, I get the whole pie.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I'm not splitting.
He said what?
Yeah.
No.
No,
Listen.
because in business it'll become somebody rent out a building like this and have a whole art gallery, a whole art display for you. Have one of them shows go off for you, and you didn't do nothing but make the art. So now you be like, hey, off everything you sell, I get a percentage because I did this art show for you.
I never been in that situation.
Ooh, let me lock his ass in. I'm gonna do an art show for you.
Yeah, I never been in that situation.
And I'm telling bitch, you gotta come in, spend $25 to get in.
Yeah,
so
I
we
wouldn't
guarantee
mind
you
doing
sell
it. I wouldn't mind doing it. Like I'm always ready to work. Like I don't play
so
with
look,
the
this is
blessing.
what I need you to draw: none but BBL and BBWs. So Coke bottle bitches, and then maple syrup bottle bitch like this. I know it's gonna sell. I know what I'm gonna buy. I know it's gonna sell, but I'm telling you, I need to be. I'm telling you, like, so how do you get into? What would you describe your art as? Is it abstract? Is it pop art? Did you even get that technical into the art, or you just like, man, I'm naturally talented? Because there's some people
I
that
never got that technical.
like
I ain't go to art school or nothing like that. Shit, I ain't even make it out of high school.
Like I said, we shout out 808 Mafia and shit like that. Southside, them niggas don't know no classical beats, no nothing.
Right.
Produce Walker shit. Walker went crazy.
Right.
Kanye and Jay-Z
Right.
said, I need one of them beats.
Right.
And then they get on one of them beats from Lex Luger type shit. Niggas know no classical music like Zaytoven, but they just know how to program these beats. But so they don't know nothing about how this came along. So you don't know nothing about, well, you know about Basquiat because, well, that's our culture.
I know, I study that part of it, but the technical, like the art school stuff, I don't know none of that stuff, man.
But do you think that shit even mean anything?
I don't think it do.
Because you can actually more talent like Michael, like Michelle Basquiat.
I've met kids from art school, and this is a fact right now. I met kids from art school, right? Shout out to my homegirl Casper, right? And she's in art school, like art student, paying tuition, college, all that shit, going through it, homework, whatever. And I got a job to paint my homeboy garage, put a mural in my homeboy garage. I brought her with me. She seen racks, you know what I'm saying? And her shit was like, God damn, fuck art school, I want to do this. Like, how do you know how to do this? And I'm just using like my common sense street background. So, but I'm looking at her shit like she know
all the technical stuff.
She know what this is called in black and white. She gave me the name. Like, I'm like, when I do stuff in gray, black, and white, what that's called? And she was like, oh no, this is what you call it. Like, I had a project to do that. So I'm fascinated by that shit. But with her and them, they just be like, fuck that. We want to get in the field. How do you make money? Like, how do you do?
And that's like, what they in film school. And these motherfuckers like, what if the pod take off? Now they making money from the pod, well, which it will before they school shit. And they're like, well, damn, now we done took off. And they in film school like, this shit don't mean nothing because podcasts went around when George Lucas was trying to make his first Star Wars.
Yeah.
So the angles we use for podcasts and long form clips and shit now, it means nothing towards which somebody say go to film school, we need red lighting, we need da-da. So it'd be the class for what this nigga went to school for, where they go, and then they come sit me, my dumb ass don't know shit. They be like, none of that shit works to what we need to do. None of it works. So like she knows the technical, like, see you do something like, well, hold on, none of that shit means shit. You got a nigga who went to school, know how to dye here and everything. Got a nigga over here chopping every fade in the goddamn city. And you like, well, damn, bro, making them racks. And he cutting hair on the damn milk cart. And I'm in school.
It's
and you can't teach talent.
It's something about me.
You can mold it, but you can't teach it.
I always told myself, like, when I was starting to take the art shit serious, it's a pride, man.
Every time you say art, bro, big God, you look. Every time you say art, you
it
grab
is
your,
God,
every time you say
man,
art, you grab your chest.
Let's be honest.
Every time you say art, bro, you grab your chest.
Yeah, but you gotta
Every
be
time
honest,
you say it, bro.
You gotta be honest. Like,
you love that shit.
Everybody don't got. I do love it.
I be like,
I thank God. I thank God for it because there's so much, dog. Like, you see so much out here, man. So much struggle. So much people. It's just like, yo, I'm just glad I got God gave me something, bro.
Bro, I got a real serious question. What did you do in themselves? Cause bro, like I said, recently, bro, I was going through some doubt with this stuff, like, bro, but I don't want to give up on these motherfuckers. And this is like my baby. I can't give up on my baby.
Shout out to all y'all.
You feel me?
Man.
But what did you do in them self-doubt times? Cause she done came to my house crying
self-doubt,
about
man.
I'm like, you're a model.
Self-doubt is real. Self-doubt is real. I doubt myself all the time. I do.
Often.
I doubt myself often, man. I'm my worst critic. For real. I can do a piece. That's why I said it ain't about the money earlier. Cause I can do a piece for you, right? I charge you what I charge you. That thrill, you know, we niggas, we like fly shit. You know what I'm saying? We like to have that shit on. We like to whatever. So I can tell you a price. I can tell you something or whatever. Yeah, I get the money. You send me the front end. When I'm done, give me the back end, right? Business shit. A lot of times I do something, it's not what you say that's I can read people. You know what I'm saying? It's not what you say. I'm nervous. I'm showing you, I might be showing you, or if I'm doing this mural in here, this whole wall, we took all these pictures off the wall and I'm spraying the wall. While I'm doing it, y'all here, y'all coming through, you know, days and y'all seeing me do it. To you, I might be killing it, and I probably am, respectfully, but I'm still like, in my heart.
We might come back tomorrow, you don't watch the whole thing down.
No, I don't do that. But in my heart, I'm like, God, like I'm scared. Like not scared.
I'm the type of person.
I just hope y'all like it.
I be like this, P2. I be like, tell me that, so I can tell you, P2, whole new canvas. Do what you really want.
Yeah,
what it be.
and that's how I work. That's how I work. That's the only way I like to take a little direction, but for it to be lethal,
Yeah.
I don't work like that. Like if I'm drawing you or a picture of your son or whatever,
Don't draw me like
I'm not
carnivals.
tracing nothing. Like
I died. That shit you showed me, I died. Don't
if you
draw
was
me
to
like
see
these
my
carnivals.
process, I'm not tracing nothing. Like I'm not
You freehand?
huh?
You freehanded that
Yeah,
shit?
I don't trace nothing, sir. You know what I'm saying? Like if for you to see my process, I don't trace nothing. I just go in. Like, okay, I might take a little direction from you, but that's it. I'ma go in.
That's real artistry.
Yeah, it's like I'ma go in. Like it's freedom to me. It ain't like too much direction. Yeah, if I got to do a canvas of your grandma, I would like to see the picture.
But you know what's crazy? That's how you
know what I'm
see
saying?
the difference between a real artist and mine. That's like going to a director and be like, hey, this is my song. You send them a song and they come up with a whole treatment. Or then you be like, oh, I think you should do this and this and this. Because a lot of these people who think they're videographers or whatever, you come up with a treatment on your own, and then you see where the artists want to go. A lot of these motherfuckers be like, no, I think you should do this. And you don't actually have a actual treatment. Yeah, niggas don't have
in school about treatment.
Yeah.
So we gotta
write that shit out. Niggas don't do that. And like you say, he might want some direction, but some people might be giving
I
to
don't
the
want too
direction.
much, cause
Yeah.
then that start putting me in a box. Cause now it's I don't like to just like I never get it to how you see it in your head. So that's why I be like, not too much, bro. Just tell me the colors. Like if I'm doing a logo
Just tell
for
me
you,
the colors.
yeah. If I'm doing a logo for your company,
Yeah.
it's like okay, I need to know the basics. Yo, what kind of font you want? Okay,
Yeah.
you wanted to say Joe's Car Wash, but what kind of font? But I don't want you to like give me too much, cause then it's like, bruh, I never get it.
Come out of the
Right, let me create.
I can't do that.
And you know how the Ford was before they got the new grill, so I want that one to be like that.
make it look like it's moving.
Like, bro, what the fuck? And then make all that black and white. Make all that black and white. That's what you do. Now that's a skit. You can make all that black and white. That's a skit. That's a skit. Bro, there's a lot of people that think that they can just gonna jump into some shit, bro. That's why I asked you about the self-doubt days, because a lot of people start shit. And they be like, man, I'm gonna rap, I'm gonna do the podcast, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna start doing art. I'm like, stick to something. In those days that you have self-doubt, they don't want to go out and do nothing. That's why I asked, like, what really motivates you? Be like, man, those days, bro, I gotta figure it out, because you know you have a talent. That's why I look at people who can sing and shit. I'm be like, I would be on every street corner singing. Every street corner. I see, say what you want, but I know I had
You can
AIDS right
sing
now.
to be J Real.
Yeah. I'll be singing.
Alright.
I'll be better, J Real. I'll be blowing J Real out the water right now. For real. J Real wasted the time. I'll be on my uncle ass like, you can still harmonize. He can still blow though. No, but there's a lot of people, but there's people that don't realize that some people have a natural talent and they be self-doubting themselves on a natural talent. Like if you know you have a natural talent,
But
like,
is self-doubt a part of being an adult?
I think it's part of being a
A
human.
part of growing? A part of
Yeah.
a process that you go through as you get older or whatever?
damn. Cause I think if you don't doubt yourself, shit, bitch,
If you don't doubt yourself, if you think you just got this shit in the bag, then your confidence is too high. You ain't got no improvement to do.
yeah, that what you say about you hating a grown motherfucker.
Yeah.
you don't got no room to grow, bro. But that made me think that the people who do be like, cause I know a lot of niggas grew up in the hood who can draw, but they be on some, nah, bro, that's for nerds and lame niggas. Bro, you could have had a whole comic like,
Was drawing Dragon Ball Z and
bro, for real, like,
That's because your society around you.
yeah, and that's why I tell a lot of people, man, we gotta stop getting around the niggas that we be around, cause that's gonna hinder us. Like if your home, bro, I was trying to tell my homeboys on a parlay, so I'm like, bro, we sitting here watching the game all night, put some prize picks in. Oh, bro, I ain't doing all that, man. Man, I ain't. I'm
fucking
like,
with it either.
bro, I hate doing the prize picks. It
fucking
made me
with
feel
it
like a
either.
hater, bro. I be like, I know Joel Embiid ain't gonna go for 40. Then he dropped 48. I be like, when the fuck did this African ass nigga start? God, dog, bro. Hey, I be watching that shit hating, bro. I catch myself hating. I'm like, okay, Joe Burrow, he'll throw a pick. He gonna throw one. I'm like, yeah, actually a pick. But a lot of niggas, bro, they won't let you grow. Sometimes your circle won't allow you to grow. The people you around, they don't look at you. Nah, let's go to the club this week. They see you want to go do some shit.
That's why you gotta have different sets of friends. You can't just be hanging. I mean, don't get me wrong. Loyalty is real. Like,
Yeah.
like I hang with y'all. Like, you feel what I'm
Yeah.
saying? But at the same time, I got a whole different set of friends that
Yeah.
do totally different shit than what the people in here do.
Yep.
Like, you feel what I'm saying? Like, you can't just be.
friends to go to Vegas and stuff.
And I be wanting to sell fentanyl.
That's
So
a good argument that you have brought up. For the longest time, I mean, I don't care no more now, but for the longest time, I was embarrassed to watch wrestling because everybody else was like doing football and stuff
Yeah.
like that. I watched that too. But I like my soap operas, you know, off to the side. But you know, you got all these men around here. Be like,
Yeah.
I think we said
You got it.
but days of our
Soap
lives.
opera. Fuck how we get from wrestling to soap operas. The fuck's this nigga
As the
talking
world
about?
turn and
As
shit.
the world turn.
But you know,
this nigga
I
watching
was saying
Tyler Perry shows.
I believe you do gotta have that individualism early. Cause I was the same way. Niggas was listening to Ja Rule and 50 and all. I'm listening to Eminem. I'm like, I ain't listening. I'm like, oh, he rap better than all them. I ain't listen. So then, but I'll go get into other shit. I ain't getting that shit. Like, bro, there was a time, my nigga, like, I'm in the other shit. My homeboys would come to the side and be like, hey, bro, you got that motherfucking, hey, where that East Coast Rider DVD at? Even though I'm walking around with Vito No Shade, them shit like, I can't wait to get home. I done bought it off the nigga, came to school with that bitch. I'm finna go home watch it bitch 10 times in a row. My homeboy told me, ain't nobody watching no car shit. That shit lame as fuck. Then my other dog be like, hey, bro, let me use DVD when you done, bro. Like, let me see it when you done. No, bro, my homeboys thought I was dumb because I asked Video Choo Choo for the Jerry Springer XX rated. They was like, no, we can't get it. I'm like, man, if you get it from me, I'll buy the actual tape. Because I was watching Jerry Springer with my mama, and Jerry Springer be like, yeah, and if you call this number, you can get the version of the black boy having a baby by the Klan girl. And you be like, oh, shit, I want to see. And we get them tapes. I remember watching that dumbass shit. My mama, ain't nobody watching no. And then Snap Black, and I'm like, hey, bro, big day them. Hey, man, where that shit with the white dude had fucked the black girl in? Hey, bro, I got to see that shit. Like, I remember having the Kimbo Slice DVD. My mama tried. I ain't watching that shit, bro, till we was all in your mama room. We was in Big Day them room white when they had the DVD player with the TV. Connect, man, we ended up watching that bitch back to back. He slumped the nigga head up.
It's not hard. It's not hard being an individual because none of us the same, bro. You can grow up. You can have
in a circle. They'll make you say like, don't like red Kool-Aid.
They'll dumb you down.
Yep.
So do you think self-doubt is aligned with peer pressure?
No, not my self-doubt. My self-doubt is just regular fears, like when it comes to performing, especially you getting paid, you taking somebody money.
I just take a honey pack.
You doing a service for somebody. You doing a service for somebody, and the person is expecting you, whatever they paying you for. People work hard for their money. So my self-doubt is, you taking these people money and you giving them some kind of guarantee that you gonna perform, that it's
or you gonna live up to the expectations.
You're gonna live up to the expectations, and that's hard. It's hard to live up to the expectations of our lovers.
It's hard to live up to your own expectations.
It's hard to live up to our own expectations. Fact. So it's just like, that's where the self-doubt come from. You know, I know what keep me motivated though is how I performed in the past. It's like, well, I gotta be at least good at it, you know what I'm saying? Because it's more work. And, you know, and another thing that helped too is like, this person don't do this. I do this. He might be a rapper. He might be a mechanic. She might be a nurse. This is what she do. She a phlebotomist. She's a masseuse. I do the art, right? And it's like, that helps because it's like, some people, I'm learning, they just like it because they can't do it.
Yeah.
I can't do that.
Yeah.
I respect LeBron because I can't do that shit he can do. I can't jump out the gym like how they do. So that, I'm going to respect that anyway because that's something that I...
see somebody see you freehand and make a whole portrait within a week, be like, I can't do that. How did this nigga just do that? Freehanded too? Nigga didn't look at nothing. He just went day by day. So how do you start? You do like an etch out of your shit when you start?
No, I just look at it.
And just go.
I just look at the wall. Like, for me, it's like this. Say you want a big beach scene.
I want Pickled Sausage Chronicles across this bitch.
Everything, right? I'm going to look at it. When I was blowing heavy, I blow. Whatever. I'm looking at it. I got to see it. My gift is not really the art.
It's the vision.
My gift is seeing something before it's done.
That's so Raven.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. This is a future I can see.
Yeah, it's like I see it before it's done. Like I see it before the shoes that I do. I'm already attacking
it. Oh, you
it.
drawing on shoes already? Shit like, oh, this
yeah, hell yeah, man. When I told you when it comes to art, I've done it all. Like I've done it all,
So you need to
man.
put on your clothes.
Bro, that's the bro. I was looking at your chain. What the hell does your chain say? What did it say? Lethal,
My brand, man. Lethal whipping, man. Lethal is how I attack everything. Lethal is a state of mind. You know, lethal.
Hey, I be lethal weapon. You're never too old for this shit. Cause Danny Glover like, I'm getting too old. I'm like, I'm never too old for this shit. I need 5%. All time. I need
got
5%.
you. We're gonna talk.
I need 5%.
We're gonna talk in the office after
bro,
this.
because that shit like that, bro. People don't bring that to bring an idea. We do it every week, man. We bring this shit. This is a intellectual property. This is an idea I had in my head in the studio, arguing with some niggas. I was like, well, bro, what if I did my own shit then, nigga? I don't rap. I talk shit. Nigga, I start a podcast. And I went upstairs and I met this nigga. I literally, that's, yeah.
I swear to God, like a few weeks later.
I know what I'm finna do. I don't have kids, bro. So I'm like, my balls and all I really have.
So where'd the lethal name come from?
Oh,
Is there something that you had already envisioned?
The city. Like when I started doing my shit, my people, them, my dogs, my niggas, they're like, bro, your shit nasty, your shit lethal.
That's
like
some Florida
dangerous,
shit. That's just
boy.
some Florida shit.
You nasty with that shit. Like, you know what I'm
That shit
saying?
better. That shit too hard.
Yeah, it's just like niggas was just saying that, boy, you nasty, like fucking lethal.
Niggas, you see me be like, boy, you
dangerous.
green as fuck. Like,
Right.
Like that what they tell me.
Right. Nah, man. you one of them
Nah,
ones,
that
bro.
shit. No, because a lot of people, bro, when they come from our backgrounds, they don't think that we can be exposed to this. I'm from the hood. My nigga, look, check my background. Several cell charges. I'm going to sell your auntie some dope, but she want it. I'm several of them, bro, but who know that I be sitting here trying to do a personal broadcast podcast, sitting here once a week with my friends. We're building digital content, digital landscape that's going to live forever. Nobody knew this. Niggas from the hood don't think that they can go and be artists. They don't think that they can have their cover art. Drake is taking pictures. Like somebody did that cover art for him in 21 Savage.
Yeah.
Like, and then that kid's gonna get blown up to something big and bigger because cover arts can take you to a whole new world now. People are like, hey, well, that's just what you would do with a cover art. Imagine what you would do with a bigger canvas or a bigger platform. A lot of these artists don't understand. That's why Jordan Peele did have a really good message, and people didn't like the new Candyman, but there was a message when he was doing the art gallery. There was a message in that. He didn't do nothing for money, and he literally lost his arm for what he wanted to paint and bring this vision to life. People were so worried about it not being like the other Candyman, but you're missing so many of the messages this nigga Jordan Peele puts in the shit. That nigga Jordan Peele, people are like, oh, it's stupid. It's
Jordan
dumb.
Peele's dangerous, man.
He's dangerous. I'm watching Swarm now, bro. Me and my girl be FaceTiming watching this shit. I'm like,
you gotta watch that a couple times.
yes.
So many
It's so many messages in this shit, and that's what I love now that black creators are getting there. Like, if you go look at Basquiat shit, I say, like, love Da Vinci's one of my favorite
He
artists.
definitely, Basquiat
Put messages in
cut
the
you
shit.
off right there. He definitely got messages in his shit. Jean-Michel Basquiat, man, Haitian, Puerto Rican born, New York City, one of the greatest.
See, that's
ever.
what I'm saying now. A lot of people
You know
proud
what
to
I'm
be Haitian. One of my favorite rappers, Vince Staples. His mom is Haitian, and his dad is black.
Shout out to Vince.
But I'm like, Vince Staples, don't ever say I'm Haitian and say it in songs.
Yeah, and I don't like that.
Yeah.
Me being where I
but they
come
from the West Coast, though.
Yeah, I don't like that regardless, man.
Yeah.
Like, for you to know that mean they supposed to rep.
No, I know it because I'm a fan.
That bothers
I'm a
me,
fan.
though.
I'm just
like
a fan.
that I don't like that.
Bro,
like,
I was in Arkansas when the Colts won the Super Bowl. My homeboy asked me what a Haitian was.
yeah, well,
2008, he didn't, because Pierre Garçon had the big thing.
Yeah, it depends on
He
where they
but
from.
he didn't know. And he's like, bro, what the fuck? What's a Haitian, bro?
Haitians migrated to Brooklyn, of course, Florida.
Trinidadians and shit up north. It's a lot of people
Haitians
from the West
migrated
Indies.
to New Orleans.
A lot of them in North Carolina.
A lot of
Yeah, North Carolina.
That's the
Chicago.
Geechee- that's
was,
them Geechee Haitians.
Chicago was founded by Haitian.
Yeah.
But when you got that like that pride shit, shout out to Brooklyn, shout out to all my cousins and all them in Flatbush. But when it comes to like
a lot of them niggas bust around Jamaican and Haitian.
He
A lot of
Jamaican.
niggas. No, his mom was part of Jamaican and Haitian. Yeah.
But when it come to like repping that Zoe shit, like
Yeah, they don't
pride,
do it.
it ain't nothing like South Florida.
That's why I love, like, people don't know PNB Rock. Rest in peace, PNB Rock was Haitian.
See, I
People don't be knowing
See,
that.
but I don't. But that's
I
that's
watched them in interviews,
That's
bro.
the
I watched them
problem.
in
We
interviews.
should know.
Yeah.
I know Selena.
But people
is
don't know.
fucking
Fabulous ain't
Spanish.
even a nigga. Fabulous is pure Dominican,
Dominican.
Puerto Rican. He ain't even no
Yeah,
nigga.
and I like what Drink Champs did when they was
Yeah.
on Drink
But he
Champs.
let you know.
But Kevin Gates is a Native American, and people like, nah, you a nigga because
But he
your
wear the
daddy is.
feather now.
Yeah. And I be trying to tell people, you don't get those feathers by finding them.
But I like how
That's
Nori.
a federal crime to have that.
I like
shit.
how Nori drilled.
Yeah.
I like
Yeah.
how Nori.
And that's why I tell you,
Chastised
nobody
him.
give Noriega credit for where reggaeton music is today. Bad Bunny did everything Noriega did. Bad Bunny has a Daddy Yankee. Yes, I understand. Tego Calderon, I understand. But where Anuel? Oh, he coming April 30th. Anuel hurts. I'm gonna be there. That bitch gonna be live. I'm going to Anuel. Yes,
Did we miss,
we're going.
We missed Pitbull.
No, because they redid the Hurricane. Remember? So he gonna come back.
I
No,
just seen this shit.
Pitbull didn't come. The Hurricane. They redid
I
him.
just seen this shit.
Now that hurts. Cause when I tried to get my tickets and shit, they weren't even on the thing.
Check again.
Yeah, nah, cause Luke Combs came after that. Luke Combs came. That cracker Luke Combs had that shit sold out. That boy Luke Combs
bro,
the
he
truth.
gonna-
Hey, that boy Luke Combs is the truth, bro. But a lot of the shit that Nori did, Bad Bunny them, they don't get that man credit. Well, they probably do, but Nori opened the door, and he really took a chance because Nori went a whole 180 from what he was doing. From World Report with Capone to doing this shit, from doing it, like, Nori don't get his credit for
And
what
a lot
he
of
did.
people can't make that transition, man.
A lot of niggas don't, bro.
From to just be like succeed in a whole nother industry, man. So shout out to Nori, man.
That's why I love what they're doing. I just seen a new episode of Dream Channel. Joe Budden was on there. I'm like, nigga, the Podfather on here with nigga. If it wasn't for these niggas opening the door, podcasting wasn't cool. Nobody wanted to do it, and now it's into a part right now where people realize they ain't making money, so it ain't cool no more. They realize you got to be one of the top 10% motherfuckers to make some money, and they don't want to do it. Just like when it comes like to modeling or doing art, people like when they realize it ain't no money in the beginning, they don't want to get into it. I ain't doing that shit. Ain't no money into this shit. Like ain't no money. My dog don't even want to rap like that right now. This motherfucker getting booked for more shows now than ever.
Yeah.
That shit crazy.
Tripping.
But tripping.
Show April 15th, y'all at the office.
At the office. Shit. You gonna be there?
Yes, gonna
She
be
gon-
in Miami. I might pop out.
You do that? Do you dance?
Nah, she said she performing. I like she performing like what?
Like what? Go on, let's go see Mitch. She be down there in the office
I'll
every other
be
weekend.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. She in Fort Lauderdale Fashion Week. Hey, P2, man, we really appreciate you coming through, chopping up, bro. We getting ready to get up out of here, bro. Let the people know where they can find you at, bro. What you got going, bro?
Man.
Let them know we can buy some art at. Let them know they can find Lethal Weapon,
Listen,
bro. Let
man,
them
y'all
know.
can buy art through me. I don't like the middleman shit.
So they can inbox you through Instagram?
Man, inbox me on Instagram all day. Contact me on Instagram, man, because the journey that I've been on, most of my guys who are legal millionaires, real successful people, a lot of them, y'all know, they're going through this now. If they could have started over and knew they were going to be successful and do it again, this time they would have cut out the middleman. So me being a fly on the wall and being privy.
Hold on, I want to cut you off because we're going through right now. Lamar Jackson going through a lot.
Shout out to LJ to know you.
Because he ain't got no middleman. And I think that's why he's going through what he's going through because he doesn't
You
have
don't
an agent.
need him.
But everybody who was with Drew
Listen.
Rosenhaus back in the day broke his fuck now, G. Everybody. Fred Taylor say he own $22 million. Like, bruh. But they because he ain't got a middleman. So it's a lot of people. Kirk Cousins ain't got a middleman either. Kirk Cousins bet on himself twice. And still got the money. They franchised him twice and then he got a big contract.
Yeah,
The
man.
difference is-
Listen, go through the
Right.
struggle
But like
now.
you saying, no middleman.
Go through the struggle now. You know, the grind now. Go through the struggle. You're going to go through something to get to something. Whether it be in a relationship, fatherhood, parenthood, that business. You got to go through a struggle, man. That's what you talk about at the award show.
We're not struggling, y'all. We succeeding
Go
slowly.
through it, and
We're
that's how
not
you
struggling.
learn.
We succeeding
Man,
slowly,
listen,
G.
man,
We not
don't
struggling.
embrace the struggle. Like your boy J. Cole says, beauty in the struggle,
Yeah, it's
bro.
beauty in the struggle.
Embrace the times, the road. You know what I'm saying? Embrace the road to get there, man. No matter what, don't get discouraged, man.
It's hard too.
Put your faith in God, man. That's all we got, bro. I'm gonna leave y'all with a quick one.
Yes, sir.
Never forget this, man. And I ain't no preacher. You can tell. But
Nah, but most of them preachers come from where we come from. You
Right.
you a vessel right now.
Right.
That's all.
it always said in the beginning, God. Like Genesis. If you read the word, the Quran, it's all the same
Kabbalah,
thing.
all of it, yeah.
All of it. In
It's
the
all the
beginning,
same.
God. Not in the beginning, God created.
No, it was
skip
beginning-
all that. In the
beginning was
beginning,
God.
then God.
Yeah.
Remember that part. And it's like I say that to say this, man. Have faith, man, when you're going through shit, man, because life is nothing is promised. You're not promised to be successful. You're not promised to have a successful podcast. You're not promised to have a successful marriage, relationship, anything. Nothing is promised but death. So take whatever you're going to take in this journey on your way to death. Anything good, my nigga, a meal, pizza, clothing on you. Be thankful for it, because that's not promised to you. That's not guaranteed to you. That's not in a contract. There's no contract in the sky that says your life is going to be like this. There's no promises. So take everything and be thankful for everything. The more you be thankful for the smallest things, you'll be able to take pain. You will be able to appreciate the big shit. You know what I'm saying? You won't play with it. You know what I'm saying? Humble yourself in life. Put out the energy that you want. Don't wait on the world to change, nigga. You change. You be the good energy. What's up? Like, you ain't gonna do it, but you want it. You know what I'm saying? Put out good energy. The universe works mentally. Whatever you tell yourself your day, if you having a bad day, and if you tell yourself, man, this is gonna be a fucked up ass day, that's what it's gonna be, because you said it. The tongue powerful, man.
What that nigga sound like?
Listen,
I say it all the time.
the tongue powerful, man. It can thrill women. The tongue can kill demons. Your tongue powerful.
Manifestation.
So watch what you say and watch what you speak life into yourself. Even when it's crazy, even when there's no answers, be thankful. Believe in something. It don't even got to be the God I serve or the God whatever, but just believe in something greater than you, because that'll keep you humble.
Yeah, keep
believe in
down
something out there bigger than you,
Yeah.
and that'll keep you humble. And that's
Man, we
that's my
appreciate
thing.
damn. I appreciate that P2. Hey, let the people know where they can find you at, man.
Need that.
Let them know they can find you at real fast P2. Your Instagram.
Y'all can find me on Instagram.
It should be below the screen. Ash will have it right here.
Right, I don't do all the all
I don't do
the
all that
socials.
social media politics.
Yeah,
You
I
fuck
don't do
nigga
all
be on
that.
for real, cuz. I don't do that
I don't
shit.
do all that.
Didn't need my man, baby mama high 37,
Right, I
82
don't
Central.
do all that. But
address that is?
y'all can find me, contact me, man. Tap in at P2 Much on Instagram, man. That's at PEE _ the number 2 _
Much.
MUCH Much. That's
P2
P2
Much.
Much. You know what I'm
Where
saying?
the name P2 come from? You a junior or something? Where that come
Man,
from?
you know, my name P. You know
in
what I'm
the hood,
saying?
y'all playing Star Wars,
They be
R2,
like, you
P2,
P2.
R2,
You too much. it was like too much. You know, everybody know me as P.
Yeah.
But then, you know, your dogs, like just growing up, saying shit, doing shit, activities. Like,
Now
bro, you
it's
too
P2.
much.
Now it's P2 lethal.
Now it's P2 League.
I need 5% of that too, man.
Let's get
Hey,
it.
man. Hey, listen, man. Always remember, man, your present isn't your permanent, man. You only be judged by the intentions of your heart. Also, remember, you got to start with something, so why not start now? Hey, please remember, you could have been anywhere in the world your budget would have allowed you, but your broke ass can only afford YouTube, so you right here with us. Jit, let them know to find you at.
LL Cool J everywhere.
What about you, Uncle Richard?
You already know Uncle Richard everywhere.
No, you ain't with, bro? I thought you were with P. I thought you ain't doing no art.
Bro,
What about you, Lala?
Right now,
Just
bro.
Larisha on Instagram.
Hey, hold on. Let people know my dog got a fashion week coming up. We gonna promote that next week. My dog, she's work. When is it?
It's April 8th. Well, April 7th through the 11th.
Oh, Easter weekend.
I
That's what I said. I'm gonna go to 8th.
I can't control how.
I'm gonna go to
Fort Lauderdale
8th and I'm gonna be
Fashion
back
Week works.
Easter morning.
It's Fort Lauderdale. I'm in Fort Lauderdale Fashion Week. Yes.
Cause they ain't go play and celebrate.
I'm gonna be spending Easter in Fort Lauderdale and Fort Myers. Y'all, check me out. Y'all, Jit, let
Are
me
you
use.
coming to brunch?
No, it's gonna be some hoes. It's gonna be some hoes.
Yeah, it's gonna be thick. We going
Hey,
to
Jit,
brunch.
we gotta do a podcast
On Sunday.
Hey, listen, man, we appreciate everybody tuning in, man. We out of here. Ash, drop the beat. That boy got his own snare. That boy got his. That boy said. That boy said. That boy said. What's all there, boy?
Thank you.
Yeah, y'all
Thank you,
appreciate
brother.
going through my head.
Man.
Definitely follow because we gonna be.
Man, I'm gonna follow all y'all back.